Today we are doing a Home Depot BDSM shopping haul. And it is very DIY, do it yourself. We could just do stuff, get stuff, not by having to go to any kind of specialty stores. You could do a lot with BDSM in just your local hardware store. The store that we actually went to was Home Depot. And we went, what was it, 2 days ago?
2 days.
2 days ago. So we went on a trip out of town, and we actually weren't even planning to go to Home Depot, but we ended up in Home Depot because we saw it as we were driving, and we were like, okay, let's stop here, make a stop and get some stuff. And so we got the stuff that's packaged in a bag we bought 2 days ago. And we also included some things that we had bought a while ago, and we put it into the bag just to show you guys stuff that we got previously from the Home Depot store. And I think the other one, what was the other store we went to? I don't know if you guys have in your area, but I think it was Lowe's, which if you guys don't have in your area, that's like another Home Depot type of store. And for people out of the US, I don't know if you guys have Home Depot, but it's like a huge hardware store, just in case you guys don't have it. So yeah, so we put a couple of other things that we got in the past, and that won't be packaged because we put it in there with the packaged stuff we just got 2 days ago to show you guys. Okay, so.
All right. So I guess the first item I'm going to show you. Oh, yeah, well.
It's like a bag of goodies.
Clothespins. And clothespins can be used on various parts of the body, both in the sense of eliciting pain, which can be, which might fit into your practice in a number of ways. It can fit in just because people like pain and like to give it. Or it can be part of something with more meaning or different meaning. Sacrifice for the other. So these are clothespins. You can also apply them singly, in groups, or in a zip. And a zip would connect them all together, and you would pull it off all at once, and it would just zip.
Yep.
Another item is, well, good old standby.
Let's find out what it is. Oh, so this is one of the ones, may I?
Yeah, please.
This is one of the ones that we, this one we got 2 days ago.
And it's rope.
Yes.
And you can get really good rope at a really modest price at a hardware store. And you get your choice of colors. So you can get a color that you believe will work with the skin tone of the person it's going to be used with. I take that into consideration.
Yes, he does. Like he sees it matches. It matches my skin tone, and he's all about like aesthetics. He's the opposite of me. I'm not about aesthetics. I'm very rough. I'm a little rough, and he's very all about the look of things.
Yeah, which is interesting when you combine the two and you get the look of things in rough.
Yes, that's true.
So this is the second item. This is steel cable, which is wrapped in plastic. And that's because sometimes steel chains just make too much noise.
May I?
Please do.
Okay, so the reason why we got the steel cable, this is another one from 2 days ago, is because the chain that we've been using for a long time now, well, we have different chains that I'll sleep with the chain, so that is very loud. And when you move like at 3, 4 a.m. in the morning and you're in bed and you're chained, it makes a very loud noise because it's not only on the bed, but it goes down to the hardwood floors. And so our neighbors are the problem here.
That and it wakes everybody else up.
Yes.
So we decided to get a metal rope cable. And it's plastic coated. And it's got the mechanisms in it to make the appropriate loops so that you can use it.
Yes.
Keep someone where you want them.
Without making too much noise and disturbing the neighbors.
Or me.
Actually, it doesn't really disturb you, right? I hope. I hope.
Well, let's put it this way. You'll be a lot more quiet now.
True.
Okay, these, let me just pull out a sample for you. These are, they're huge. They're very large. Here, I'll show you. That's next to a ring. So you can see how big that thing is. And the shank, maybe that'll give you an idea of how thick it is. And I find these very useful if Angel is chained and I want to give her a sensation of weight, because you add like 4 of them and you've added a few pounds to the chains, and it just, it drives home the sense of weight. So that's what these are about. We have 4 of them. These things are big.
It's a lot of weight right there. They're heavy too.
And that's the idea, is the sensation of the weight.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And while we're on locks, these are smaller locks that are much easier to use in a practical sense. And speaking about practicalities, I recommend that when you get them, make sure that they're the same key number, so that then you don't have to worry about trying to make sure that you've got the right key for the right lock, because the key works for all of your locks and all of your locks work with the same key. Makes it much more convenient.
Yes. No more losing. We used to before lose keys and which lock does it go to,
and you fumble around when you're trying to unlock things because you're not sure which key goes to the particular lock. So
yes,
it's something we learned, is get all the locks that work with the same key.
Big time. Big time.
So those are them. These are chains that were cut specifically to Angel's dimensions.
So these go was it like this?
Yeah, they can go like that.
They can go in different ways.
One goes around her waist, and the other is the right length to go. Yeah, that's all right. around her waist, above her hips, so that they won't fall down. And the other one is measured to go from that through her crotch down to hook in the back. So that's another thing you can do.
Yeah. And these they get pretty loud too. Except when you wear them, then they're not loud.
Right. And finally, and so you know, yeah.
And he found a receipt.
I found the receipt.
Just in case we had to.
Always keep your receipt. Just in case.
Just in case.
And then, last but not least, is a very small gauge steel wire. It's of the nature that you would use to hang a picture or something like that. And you can use it use your imagination. You can use it in many ways. And it can make a delicious contrast between skin and where skin is held tightly by wire.
And it's fun.
Yeah.
It's always fun. That's always good.
That's good.
Yes.
And I think that concludes
Well, there's something else
our
in
haul.
here.
Well, that has nothing to do with it. That was just some 3-in-1 oil I needed for something else. To lubricate something else.
Okay. Well, thank you, everybody, for joining us. And we will catch you next time in 2 and 2.